Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, The 3D Explorer. My name is Sally, and in today's video we're going to talk about what to do with your prints, whether it is for personal use or commercial use. We're going to talk about the different licenses and how and where you can find different models for, like I said, either personal use or to sell. So stick around. So you have gotten into this wonderful hobby of 3D printing. And the question is, where should I get models? And can I use those models just for personal use, or am I allowed to sell them? If you're interested in selling some of the models that you find online, you have to pay close attention to the licenses attached to each one of them. We're going to be looking at the different Creative Commons licenses and what each one of them means, so that whenever you stumble upon a model that you really like, you know exactly how you can use it. The first license is CC BY. This particular license allows the reuser to distribute, remix, adapt, and build upon any material in any medium or any format, so long as attribution is given to the original creator. This license also allows for commercial use. The next license is CC BY SA, and this one allows the reusers to do everything that the CC BY license allows them to do, with the exception that if you modify or build upon the model, you must license the modified material under identical terms. Next, we have CC BY ND, and this one allows the users to copy and distribute the material in any medium or format, as long as it is unadapted. And attribution must be given to the original creator, and it allows for commercial use. Next, we have CC BY NC, and this one allows the user to distribute, remix, adapt, and build upon the material in any medium or format for non-commercial purposes only, as long as attribution is given to the original creator. And now we start getting into the longer licenses. This one is CC BY and CSA, and this one allows the user to distribute, remix, adapt, and build upon the material in any format, any medium, as long as you do it for non-commercial purposes only, and also you give attribution to the original creator. If you do happen to modify the model, it has to be licensed under identical terms. We also have CC BY NC and D, and this one allows the user to copy and distribute the material in an adapted form only. You also can only use it for non-commercial purposes, and attribution must be given to the original creator. And last but not least, we have CC0, which is basically a public dedication tool where creators give up their copyright, and it enables users to adapt, remix, and build upon any material in any medium without any restrictions. Okay, now I'm going to show you the most common websites that people use. Obviously, there's a variety of them, so I'm not going to be able to cover them all, but one of the most common ones is Make Your World. If you have a Bambu Lab, most likely you're going to come to Make Your World to look at a lot of the designs. And I'm going to show you here, if you search, let's go with Valentine's Day. If you search for different models, let's take a look at these roses. On the right hand side, you are going to see the type of license. So for these particular rows, you can see that the license is CC BY. So you're able to use this model, modify it, build upon, and you can actually use it for commercial use as well. One rule of thumb that I always, suggest people to do is, if you're actually going to sell something, and even though the license specifically says that you can, I would actually still, as a courtesy, reach out to the creator and then just, inquire if it is okay to sell their models. Trust me, it goes a long way. But just like with that rose, you can do the same with other models. Let's take a look at this heart. This one right here, you can see that this one is CC BY, however is NC, so this one is for non-commercial use. And you can print it for you, you can do it for personal use, but you can definitely not sell this model. I like the fact that if you actually come to the main page, you can also filter right here. If you scroll down, you can actually select the type of license. So if you're looking for something that would allow you to pretty much sell, you can come in here and then just let's say that you want to do buy SA, and then you click on confirm, and this is going to show you all of the models that are available. If you click on anything else, you're going to see the type of license CC BY SA. So Maker World is really good. It's very straightforward. You're able to find different models and you're able to filter by license. I also wanted to point out that when you come and take a look at a model, let's say this one right here, you're going to see a different license type, which is the standard digital file license. And so this one specifically says that you shall not share, sublicense, sell, rent, host, transfer, or distribute in any way the digital or the 3D printer version of it. However, whenever you see those licenses, more often than not, you're going to see a link to their Patreon so that you're able to sell that particular model. So if you click on that link, is going to take you to their Patreon. You're going to see different membership options, and each one of them is going to list whether they are for commercial use or if they're just for personal use. This person right here in particular has three different tiers: $4 a month, $6 a month, $10 a month, and some of them actually give you the opportunity to pay a yearly subscription. So as long as you are actively supporting them, then you do have the commercial rights. But please make sure that you read all of the terms that they list in each one of their tiers so that you are doing things the right way. A very, very important thing that I would like to mention is whenever you're looking for models, please do not print anything that is copyrighted. I'm going to come to Budwin. This is a great designer. You see the wonderful helmets that are available for you to print. Let me choose Wolverine. Wolverine is one of my favorite characters. I am actually going to do this print pretty soon. As you can see, this one has a standard digital file license. You shall not share, sublicense, sell, rent, host, transfer, or distribute in any way the digital 3D printed version of the object. He has this as designs for personal use only, kind of like cosplay. And many people, I know it's a topic of discussion, many people feel so tempted to just print this out and sell them, but that's a big no-no unless you want to have a potential lawsuit. Stay away from anything that is Marvel, Disney, Pokemon, Dragon Ball. I know there's a lot of people who do like different versions of let's say Marvel characters, and then they do like Lego versions of them. Stay away from that. Lego is copyrighted as well unless you have the license to be a reseller for them. But you definitely want to stay away from anything that, I mean, we have Batman over here, like stay away from anything that is copyrighted. You can do things like this that are only for personal use. You cannot, absolutely cannot sell any of this, okay? So you just make sure that you use all of this for personal use only. Another popular site is Thingiverse. Thingiverse allows you to take a look at different 3D models as well. Let's take a look at this shark right here, just because it's the first one that populates. This is where you would download the files, but if you scroll down, you will be able to see what type of license this model has. And so it will tell you who the creator is and how this one is licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution and Commercial Use. So you already know that if you see this little guy, you cannot actually sell it. You can also go back to the homepage. So let's go back to the homepage and you can filter by license type. And right here, you can actually scroll down and choose whichever you would like. Obviously, stay away from the non-commercial if selling some of these models is what you want to do. You want to make sure that you stay clear of those that specifically say that are for non-commercial purposes only. But the website is very intuitive. You're able to, like I said again, um, search by license type, and that way it would be so much faster and better to find the models that you're looking for particularly. My Manufacturer is another website that you can visit. Let's take a look at one model. Let's take a look at this egg. As you can see, when you click on it, you would be able to see how much the digital file cost. This one you won't be able to sell, right? This one has a standard digital file license. However, if you click on show more, you're going to see the information for the designer. They have a Tribes and a Patreon. If you click on Tribes, since we have already explored Patreon before, you will see for this particular designer that they have, a welcome pack, the discount for their store, there's exclusive models. And if you scroll down, you will be able to see that they're charging $10 a month for a commercial license. So you would be able to just join them, and for as long as you are actively supporting them, then you will be able to sell the models that they have available. And so that's a pretty quick review of some of the most common websites that people go to find models, whether it is for personal use or commercial use. I hope you have found the information in this video useful. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. And until next time, keep on exploring.